Hunting humans? The lesson every predator learns the hard way ****. The black void of space around Kragmer 9 was restless. Stealthy shadows moved among the asteroids, watching the lone human mining vessel, a bait dangling in a galactic sea filled with predators. The Arenak warband, a species infamous for hunting weaker prey, licked their talons in anticipation. Humans, they believed, were an easy target, weak, scattered, and poorly defended. Inside the human ship, Captain Lena Voss reclined in her chair, a calm smile tugging at her lips. The ship hummed faintly, systems operating at full efficiency. "They're out there," she murmured. "Just like clockwork." Her first officer, Jackson Rivera, leaned over the tactical display, his face illuminated by soft, blue light. 3 ships cloaked. Classic Arenak pincer maneuver. "Do you think they'll run when they realize the truth?" Lena smirked. "Run? They never do. Predators rarely learn until it's too late." With a flick of her wrist, she activated the ship's comms, broadcasting a deliberately shaky voice. "This is the human mining ship Echo Dawn. We're unarmed and requesting immediate assistance. Please don't hurt us." The message echoed through the silent expanse. Jackson laughed. "You're getting better at sounding terrified." The Arenak's lead cruiser emerged, cutting through the asteroid belt like a blade. Its jagged hull shimmered as it decloaked, flanked by 2 smaller escorts. The trap was sprung, or so the Arenak thought. On board the Arenak lead cruiser, Commander Threx leaned forward in his command throne, his mandibles clicking in excitement. "Humans are cowards," he hissed. "Prepare to board. No survivors." As the Predator ships moved closer, the Echo Dawn flickered, and then disappeared. "What?" Threx roared, slamming a claw against his console. The image of the human ship reappeared behind his fleet, its harmless facade peeling away. Bristling with weapons, its sleek design resembled a predator more than prey. Lena's voice crackled over the comms, no longer trembling. "Oh, Threx! You really should have done your homework." The Echo Dawn unleashed a precise volley of electromagnetic pulses. The smaller escorts were disabled in seconds, their engines sparking and failing. The Arenak cruiser reeled, its shields struggling to adapt. "We've neutralized their escorts," Jackson reported, his tone professional but gleeful. "What's next, Captain?" Lena leaned forward. "Let's teach Commander Threx why humans are never hunted twice." The Arenak ship retaliated with wild desperation, firing energy blasts into the void. The human vessel danced between the beams, outmaneuvering the lumbering cruiser. Each shot from the Echo Dawn struck with surgical precision, disabling weapon systems and targeting arrays. Inside his crippled cruiser, Threx felt his confidence crack. "Impossible," he muttered. "They were supposed to flee." The Echo Dawn docked forcibly with the Arenak vessel. A boarding team of human marines stormed through the corridors, their powered armor glowing faintly in the dim light. They moved with precision and discipline, overwhelming the scattered Arenak warriors. Threx faced Lena in the command center, his claws raised in defiance. "You are prey!" he snarled. Lena's cold gaze pierced him. "Not anymore." With a single strike, she disarmed him, a symbolic act that resonated across the galaxy. Weeks later, reports of the battle spread like wildfire. The Arenak war bands withdrew from human territories, their reputation shattered. Across the galactic networks, humans were no longer seen as weak but as cunning, resourceful, and utterly dangerous when provoked. In a quiet moment aboard the Echo Dawn, Jackson raised a glass. "To us, the former prey who taught the galaxy a lesson." Lena clinked her glass against his, a satisfied smile on her face. "And to the predators, may they never forget." Hunting humans? The lesson every predator learns the hard way ****. The galaxy's fringes buzzed with whispered tales of humanity, weak, scattered, and insignificant. To the Arenak, a species bred for conquest, humans were prey, a challenge they had yet to conquer. Deep within the Scythe Nebula, Commander Threx planned his hunt. "Our sensors tracked the human ship to Quadrant Zeta," his lieutenant reported, mandibles clicking in anticipation. Threx grinned, revealing jagged teeth. Perfect. Humans panic under pressure. Bring me their captain alive. But aboard the Horizon's Edge, Captain Lena Voss had plans of her own. Jackson, she said, staring at the tactical display. Are the decoys in place? Her first officer nodded. 3 false signals, spaced precisely. They'll think we're disoriented and unarmed. Lena smirked. Good. Let's see how predators like being outsmarted. The Arenak fleet decloaked, 3 sleek cruisers casting shadows across the human vessel. Threx relished the thrill of imminent domination. Surround them, he ordered. Cut off their escape. Inside the Horizon's Edge, Lena feigned fear over the open comms. This is Captain Voss of the Horizon's Edge. We surrender. Please don't fire. Threx laughed, his voice echoing across his bridge. Weaklings. As the Arenak closed in, Lena muttered. Amateurs. With a flick of her wrist, the ship's systems roared to life. What appeared to be a mining freighter transformed into a warship, its sleek armor reflecting the nebula's eerie glow. Deploy drones, Lena commanded. Hundreds of automated drones shot out, weaving between the enemy's ships like swarming insects. Each one carried a payload of EMPs, disabling the Arenak's systems with surgical precision. Chaos erupted aboard the Arenak cruisers. Threx roared. Counterattack! Overload their defenses! But the Horizon's Edge was prepared for retaliation. A precise volley of plasma beams tore through the lead cruiser's shields, leaving it vulnerable. Inside the human ship, Jackson grinned. Their leader's cruiser is crippled. Permission to board? Lena nodded. Permission granted. Show them why humanity isn't prey. A team of Marines launched from the human vessel, breaching the Arenak cruiser with precision. The Arenak warriors fought fiercely, but humanity's adaptability and advanced tech overwhelmed them. Threx, cornered on his bridge, bared his claws at the approaching human Marines. You dare challenge the Arenak? He hissed. Captain Voss stepped forward, unflinching. We're not the prey you think we are. The aftermath of the battle rippled across the galaxy. The Arenak, once feared, now bore the shame of defeat. Galactic networks buzzed with the tale. Humanity, underestimated and overlooked, had turned the tables on its hunters. The Horizon's Edge became a symbol of cunning and resilience. In the quiet of her ship's observation deck, Lena sipped her coffee, watching stars blur past. Jackson joined her, raising a glass. To the predators who learned the hard way. Lena chuckled. And to humanity, the galaxy's greatest underdog. In the vastness of space, one rule remained: never underestimate a human. Hunting humans? The lesson every predator learns the hard way. The Arenak War Council was restless. Across the galaxy, they were feared, their conquests spanning star systems. Yet the name, human, provoked scorn and curiosity in equal measure. They're weak, frail, sneered Threx, the Arenak fleet commander. Their world's barely fortified. I propose a hunt. The council murmured approval. Humans, after all, had no great fleets or sprawling empires. But Threx's advisor, Krull, was less certain. Prey that survives the hunt often learns to hunt back, he warned. Threx waved him off. Then it's time to remind the galaxy of our supremacy. Far from the Arenak stronghold, Captain Lena Voss of the Horizon's Edge reviewed incoming reports. Sightings of Arenak vessels closing in were troubling, but her crew remained steady. They think we're soft, Lena said, her voice calm but steely. Let's show them how wrong they are. The Horizon's Edge maneuvered through an asteroid field, its advanced scanners pinging with Arenak activity. The enemy had spread out, likely assuming the humans were cornered prey. Lena smirked. They don't know they're walking into a trap. Her tactical officer, Jackson, nodded. Phase 1 is ready. Decoy drones in position. Arenak's ships began converging on false signals, their predatory instincts overriding caution. When Threx realized his error, it was too late. Retreat! Threx barked. Reform ranks! But the asteroids around them shimmered, revealing hidden charges. Explosions rippled through the field, disabling 2 of the 3 Arenak vessels. The third, Threx's flagship, veered wildly, its shields flickering. On the horizon's edge, Lena watched the chaos unfold. Perfect. Time to finish this. Threx's flagship limped away, its systems barely operational. He slammed his fist onto the console. How could Prey do this? Krull's voice was quiet but firm. Perhaps they are not prey after all. As Threx prepared for a desperate last stand, the horizon's edge decloaked before them. Its sleek form bristled with weapons, a stark contrast to the supposedly fragile human designs the Arenak had mocked. Lena hailed the Arenak flagship. This is Captain Voss. You have one chance to surrender. Threx snarled. I will never bow to Prey. Your mistake, Lena replied coldly. Fire. A precise salvo targeted the Arenak's engines, disabling the ship completely. Human Marines boarded swiftly, their advanced armor and tactics overwhelming the remaining Arenak resistance. Threx, cornered in his command chamber, bared his claws as Lena approached. You fight like hunters, he spat. We fight to survive, Lena corrected. And to ensure no one forgets. Word of the Arenak defeat spread faster than light. The once feared predators had been humbled, their arrogance shattered by the very species they sought to conquer. Galactic forums buzzed with debates. Could humanity, the underdog, rise to become a dominant force? On the horizon's edge, the crews celebrated their victory. Jackson raised a toast. To teaching predators the meaning of survival. Lena smiled, but her gaze remained distant. To proving we're more than prey. Amidst the stars, humanity's name echoed with new meaning. It was not one of fear, but respect, and a promise that no hunter would ever again take them lightly. Hunting humans? The lesson every predator learns the hard way ***. Threx sat in his detention cell, the weight of his defeat pressing heavier than the restraints on his wrists. The once proud Arenak commander now faced the grim reality of captivity aboard a human ship. Captain Lena Voss entered, her presence commanding but not unkind. Comfortable? She asked, her tone layered with sarcasm. Threx growled low. Humiliate me if you must, human, but I will never submit. Lena leaned closer, her gaze unflinching. Humiliation? That was your approach when you underestimated us. I'd rather teach. The Arenak commander's eyes narrowed. Teach what? How prey can sometimes bite. Lena shook her head. How intelligence, adaptability, and unity can turn predators into prey. Across the galaxy, news of the Arenak defeat sent shockwaves through the Galactic Council. Empires once wary of humanity now reconsidered their assessments. Species that had dismissed Earth as inconsequential now sought alliances, their messages flooding human communication networks. In Earth's United Command, the mood was cautiously optimistic. This changes everything, Admiral Grant mused, watching the broadcasts. Not just for us, Lena replied via hololink from her ship. The galaxy's balance of power just shifted. And not everyone will like it. She wasn't wrong. On distant planets, factions of the Arenak mourned their losses and whispered of vengeance. But within those whispers were seeds of doubt. Had they misjudged humanity entirely? Back aboard the horizon's edge, Threx sat in silence as human engineers worked to stabilize his flagship. He observed their efficiency, their ingenuity. These humans, he realized, were nothing like the prey his species had encountered before. Krull, also in captivity, voiced what Threx could not. They think beyond the hunt. They build, they plan, they adapt. Perhaps we have much to learn. Threx scoffed but didn't argue. The realization gnawed at him. His kind's arrogance had been their undoing. When the horizon's edge escorted the Arenak prisoners back to their territory, a small delegation of human diplomats joined. Lena led the team, her message clear: humanity sought neither war nor conquest, but respect. Threx, still bound by pride, offered no reply. Yet, as he watched the humans depart, a grudging respect bloomed. They were not prey. They were something altogether different, something the Arenak would never underestimate again. In the years that followed, the galaxy changed. Humanity's victory became legend, a tale told in countless tongues. It wasn't the might of their weapons but the sharpness of their minds that earned them a place among the galaxy's great powers. Lena Voss, now an icon of resilience, reflected on the journey. "We didn't just survive," she said during a historic address to the Galactic Council. "We thrived. And we taught the galaxy what humanity truly stands for." Amidst the applause, somewhere in the Aranox sector, a young warrior studied human strategies, preparing for a future where battles might not be won with claws and brute force but with wisdom and unity. The lesson humanity had imparted lingered in every corner of the stars. Survival wasn't about being the strongest predator, it was about being the smartest.